What's up, everybody, and welcome to our Tuesday evening Impact stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. It's great to see everyone, and man, it's been a day. A lot of things going on, not only in the world of wrestling, but in other things as well. And we'll talk about a little bit of it all. But first, let me welcome in my co-host Jeff. Man, Jeff, what is going on? I know Jeff was racing to get in his house a little bit ago, so it's been a busy day for him as well. But welcome, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a day, like you said. Lots of things going on, and just a very busy day.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys are all doing well today. And we are here, of course, for Tuesday Night Impact. And welcome to those who are here so far. I see look at this. We've got Jen Carter instead of KJ. KJ, I'm so used to calling you KJ. It's going to be hard to call you Jen. But hello, Jen. Hey, yo. Welcome, Jen. DJ Bitazzi, thank you so much for the kind donation. You did not have to do that. Party people, it's an Insiders Impact party, baby. Yes. Hey, Joe and Jeff, just wanted to support you guys with you a little something to keep doing you. Thanks, dude. Honestly, thank you so much for that donation. Really, really nice of you to do that. Chris is here. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Good to see you as well. So for everyone who is here and who has joined us so far, welcome in. We've got a good card again for you tonight. Of course, we are following the little mini pay-per-view we had this past Saturday. So we're going to probably see what they are going to be doing going forward. Yeah, we've got the do we have to start with that? I'm sure I'm going to get reminded of that all night long.
Just got this scrolling, so we can go by one, but I just got this scrolling. So
And it happened to come up on who shot
I,
John Bravo
I
first.
know, I know.
Oh, man. By the way, if you're on Facebook after the show, they're going to do a little Facebook thing where they're going to have some of the people on there, and Rosemary and Taya will be there. So I will be making sure I check that out. So if you're on there, check it out afterwards. I think they're doing some stuff on there with the shop after the show. So make sure you check that out. But yeah, this is a follow-up to Saturday. We all know we saw a couple of titles change hands. Of course, we saw the Good Brothers win the tag team titles from the North. And we also saw Deonna Purrazzo get her title back with a brand new finisher from Su Yung. I know Tazzy wasn't all that happy about that, but yeah, we'll discuss. We'll discuss. Hello, James Chadwick. Hope you are well. Yeah,
Hey, better.
and nice to see you. Yeah. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I know James has been a little bit under the weather, so I hope you're doing well, man. Welcome to the show as well. All right, Jeff. Let us start on the card as we always do. So, what do we got first?
So let's get this one going. This was
Yes. A little bit of a rematch here. So, of course, we saw Moose kind of knock out Willie Mack to the point of where he was counted out of the match on Saturday. And now tonight we get a no DQ rematch between the two of them. Not sure that's this is in Willie Mack's best interest, Jeff, especially with how Moose has been lately.
no. Especially especially like you said with how Moose has been, he's definitely a changed man, and that's probably very, very dangerous for the rest of the division.
Yeah, I would kind of think so. So I'm not real sure. I know Willie wants some revenge, but Moose is on he's on a rampage right now after what EC3 has done to him. So should be should be an interesting rematch. Should be an interesting rematch to say the least. James says he feels like crap. Sorry, dude. I hope you're getting better. But thanks for joining us. Hopefully, the wrestling tonight can take a little bit of that sting off of the sickness that you've got going on, man. But wish you the best and hope you have a speedy recovery. What's next, Jeff?
All right. So this should be interesting.
Yes. Falaba against Hernandez. So, of course, this is all about the money. All about the money. This has been going on since Wrestle House, I think. So this kind of come to a culmination with two big dudes in the ring, man. This should be a good one, Jeff.
Oh yeah, this should be good. Falaba hiding the roll of cash. And last time we saw that roll of cash, it got switched out for a roll of tape. So
yes, it did. Yes, it did. He got snaked.
he got snaked, and I'm sure we will probably see a little bit more of that play out this time around. So yeah.
Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. Brandon Barnes, hello to you. Welcome in. The Unbearables 2020. Hello, everyone. Give me a shell, yeah. Okay. Shell, yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Shell, yeah. James says I could be on my deathbed and wouldn't miss Impact. That's dedication right there. That's dedication right there. All right, man. What is next?
All righty, man. So let's go to
Yes. Our good friend Brian Myers, who of course was wrestling Swoggle this past Saturday, what was actually a really good match between the two of them, goes up against Crazy Steve this week. So, and we may get a monkey sighting. For those who love the monkey, we might see the monkey, I'm sure. But yeah, Brian Myers seems to kind of be working his way through a lot of people and kind of pissing off a lot of people, Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, the most professional wrestler is the most professional pisser offer at this point.
He is.
So yeah, he's got that going. And I don't know if you saw his Twitter today, but Brian Myers says, "I'm going to kill Doink tonight."
Oh boy.
So yeah, I don't know. Crazy Steve might be in a little bit of trouble, but we shall
Yeah.
see.
We've got a mad Brian Myers. Ahmad says hello. How are you doing tonight? We're doing well, man. Hope you are well as well. Unbearable says Shark Boy should be in Hall of Fame. Okay. Um, yeah. Speaking of Twitter, if you guys have been on there today, Twitter is absolutely insane. If you've done the update, it looks just like Instagram now and is
Yeah.
confusing as hell.
Yes.
So yeah, it's really, really weird. They have some kind of new thing where you can put up like videos and stuff already. Retribution used it and did like a little mini video for each one of the members of Retribution. And what happened with them today? They took over WWE's Twitter, completely took over WWE's Twitter earlier today. They had a little countdown, started at 10 o'clock and stuff like that, took over WWE's Twitter. And I really wanted to get Retribution pictures and start sending them their way, but I just figured that would probably just kind of piss them off. So I just let it go.
Yeah, they're pretty good at the Twitter clapback game. So
yeah.
if you were to do that, I would. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it might have been a bad scene. yeah, they're pretty good at getting back at people. I probably would have ended up on their bad list.
Yeah.
All right, what is next, man?
All right, man. So I know this is uncomfortable. I apologize.
Oh, I know what's coming.
We've got to go here.
Mm.
John E. Bravo.
You know, I really hope someone gets this figured out because it's really going on a darn bit too long. And man, you know, it looked like we got a cliffhanger last week, didn't we? We had a cliffhanger with Havoc, so should be interesting to see how that goes and whether we also, if you didn't watch on Saturday night, we had a gun found in the bag of one Johnny Swinger with a gun in his bag. So don't know what that is, but Johnny Swinger may have just gotten himself into some hot water, Jeff.
Yeah, I think Johnny might be in some trouble. And
yeah, it kind of looks that way, man.
we don't know if it was his gun or if it was planted.
Was it a plant? Yes. Was it a plant? Well, you know, Johnny's kind of a gullible dude. So if you're going to plant something on someone, why not do it with the throwback 80s guy? Yeah, you know, sometimes you can get some stuff over on those kind of people every now and then. But yeah, who knows?
I wouldn't say that, but you know.
Let's go right past that and welcome in some people. Jesse Callan is here saying Retribution. Yes, hilarious. Moda is here. The red lights are going off. Moda alert. Hello, Moda. Welcome. Sean Rouse is here as well. Says, I'm on Retribution's good list. Johnny Swinger was set up. That could be. It could very well be. We'll see. We'll see. Moda says, that's why you don't blank with my boy Johnny Swinger. Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy. All right, Jeff, what is next on the match list tonight?
All right, so this should be a really good one. We're getting this Knockouts Tag Team title tournament started.
Yes, the tournament starts up. Yeah, the brackets look amazing for this, and this should be really, really fun. We've got, of course, Havoc and Nevaeh. And we've got Tenille and Alicia. Tenille finally found a partner. After Jordan Grace and her, of course, did not get along. So she finally has got herself a partner. It looks like those two may work out well, but we'll see. Havoc and Nevaeh are going to be a tough team to beat, dude.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be a tough team. And, you know, I'm all for Tenille finding her tag partner, and it looks like maybe they'll get along. Maybe this will fare a little bit better for Alicia, but yeah, I'm not real sure that it will.
Yeah, and of course, you always have that X factor in there with Caleb with a K as well that you have to worry about on that other team. So he's been known to do some shenanigans. So we'll see. But yeah, this should be a good match
with his tight pants and his Starbucks and
yep,
his nice.
He's He is the atypical 2000 man, isn't he? Yes. All right, man. What else do we have on the card?
All right. So this is bittersweet, but
Ah, yes.
we get the last match of the Rascals in Impact.
Yeah, of course. We've been talking about this one since we heard the announcement last week. And rumors, of course, abound. There are rumors everywhere about what's going to happen with the Rascals, and but what it seems is that indeed they are on their way out of Impact Wrestling. There are rumors, lots of them, as to where they're going to end up. So, not really going to touch on that because no one really knows for sure. But they are, this is their final match in Impact Wrestling, and gotta respect these guys. They have been a staple on this show since I've been watching, and they've been involved in some really, really great stuff. And they, of course, are teaming up with, it's going to be Des and Wentz versus Trey Miguel and Rich Swann. So should be a great match, and a heck of a way to tribute these guys. And man, Jeff, I'm going to miss them.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to miss them in Impact, and how much fun they bring to the show, and their characters. I mean, I think that's the one thing that you can say about these guys is that they're just so much fun. So
Absolutely.
definitely going to miss them, but excited to see where they end up next, especially for them and their careers. I mean, I know sometimes it's time to evolve, and just ready to see what they do next.
Yeah, very true. I mean, it is bittersweet for us as fans sometimes to see people go. But, when they're going from a smaller promotion to a larger promotion, then, again, it is best for them. And whether or not we support that other promotion or not, you support the wrestlers. So, be definitely interested to see where these guys end up. But again, yes, like Jeff said, it is bittersweet, and we're going to be sorry to see them go. So, anything else on the card tonight?
That is all I have on the card tonight.
All righty. Well, there you go. So you know what time it is. You guys know what time it is. It's food time, as we do every Tuesday. So talk to us. Tell us what you guys all had today. I know James. James, this might be a tough time for James. James a little under the weather, so probably not necessarily wanting to talk about food. You might want to just hide your eyes a little bit here. But yeah. Those of you who aren't sick today, let us know what you had for dinner, man. Let us know what you ate, what you had before you came on the stream. We always talk about a little bit of food right before the show. And I'm sorry to James. James probably wants to discuss anything but food at this point. Yeah, chicken noodle. Yeah, James may be talking a little broth, little clear broth, maybe a little Jello. We'll talk about for James, but yeah. So let's start out, Jeff. What did you have today, man?
For dinner, I had pizza. I got one of those pizzas from Walmart actually, and threw that in the oven, and it's pretty good.
All right, man. Yeah, there you go. Pizza's always a good thing. We actually ordered a pizza today, and I had a hoagie. I ended up with a chicken cheesesteak hoagie today, so a little different, but yeah, it was good. It was very. I don't know why they called them that. Actually, it's weird. It's a chicken cheese. Yeah, it's a chicken cheese hoagie. Really, it's not a cheese steak. I don't know why they say that, but yeah. Anyway, so James giving us the gory details that I've only had a sandwich and puked that up. LOL. Okay. All right, man. There you go. Well, the gory details. Sean says, I have a burrito bowl from Chipotle. I'm not eating it yet. Those are very good. I've had those quite often. We have a Chipotle right across from where my store is. Unbearables 2020 says, I had a Glasgow kebab. And Coke, what is a Glasgow kebab, man? Explain. Sounds good. Lasagna for Brandon Barnes. Good one, man. Lasagna is always so good the next day. Always. That's one of those foods, man, that you eat and like I think it just forms better in the pan and everything like that. And then as you let it sit, it just tastes all that much better. Ahmad says like chicken Alfredo and Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Dude, that's awesome. Love chicken Alfredo. It's great stuff. Chris, of course, always with the good menus, made shrimp scampi with angel hair pasta and bruschetta. Wow. Chris, man,
Dude,
always with the good. Look at this one from Jesse SpaghettiOs.
there you go.
I used to love SpaghettiOs. Love it. Who doesn't love spaghetti in a can? Look, this stuff would be the food of the zombie apocalypse. If everybody had, if we had a zombie apocalypse one day, where you couldn't get any more food or whatever, and you had to eat something, dude, I could live off of spaghetti. I love SpaghettiOs. I love them. Jeff, did you ever have spaghetti? SpaghettiOs are awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean they're awesome, and I mean I don't care how old I get. Every now and again, I gotta have some SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, man. Dude, they make those in all different kind of. They used to make them. They had them with meatballs. They had the ones that I loved were the ones with the little hot dog pieces. Oh, they were so good, so good. And a granola bar for breakfast, says Jesse. So there you go, SpaghettiOs and a granola bar. So a little bit of good, little bit of not so good, maybe. Now Moto's doing Manscaped commercials for us. Don't get your dangles and tangles. Use the lawnmower 3.0. Pushing. Yes, very nice. Very nice. I like it. DJ B. Tazzy says scrambled eggs with queso cheese, ham, green onions, and lemon pepper. Wow, that sounds good, dude. That sounds good. Laura Cass is here. Says the party's here. Yes, it is. Sean says Twinkies. And what is that? SP. Are you? I don't know what that is. Spaghetti. I have no idea. I don't know if you're trying to say yogurt there. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Sure that those are the foods he's saying that if there's an end to the world, those are the things that.
Yes, you are correct. Well, Twinkies, of course, from that movie with what was that movie? The zombie movie with Woody Harrelson. Yes, when he was on his quest for Twinkies.
Yes.
Modus is about to have grandma's casserole. Moda wife's grandmother's recipe. Good eating, brothers. Nice. That sounds good, dude. Very good. Very good. Well, look at that. I'm going to sound stupid. Well, what's SpaghettiOs? James. So it is pasta and sauce in a can. So these things date back literally, dude, to World War. So they go back to probably World War II. Chef Boyardee was the first one, probably the first brand. And they used to make them, from what I understand, the origin of them was for the war because the soldiers wanted something that they could have and they could take it with them. And so Chef Boyardee made spaghetti in a can. Basically, they got sauce and pasta and they put it inside a can, and basically you just open the can, throw it in a pot, and just cook it. And that's essentially what it is.
And
Jason, go ahead. Sorry.
O's.
Yep.
And here's a quick thing. So that was really the inception of MREs, or meals ready to eat, for the military. And in the military, you get like little packets that you break apart, and that creates your heat. They're like little magnetic pieces, and you break them apart, and that creates your heat. So that's how you heat up the bags of MREs in the military. And I have eaten many a MRE, and I can go ahead and tell you that they're not all great, but whenever you got the SpaghettiO MREs, that was a good day.
There you go. And Jeff would know, he did serve in the military. So, yeah. So there you see there you go. I knew it had something to do with the war and things like that, but that's awesome. Jason Peace, hello to you. Sean Rousset says Zombieland. Yes, thank you. It was Zombieland. It's on all the time. I don't know how I didn't know or remember that. James said, I know what you mean. We call them spaghetti hoops. LOL. Yes, that's probably, I should probably just have a different name over there. Jason Peace says, breaking news, I'm coming to Florida in 2022. Jason Peace is coming to Florida. You're moving to the States. Wow, dude. Or are you just coming to visit? That's cool either way. All right. Well, we got the eats out of the way. I'm sure James is probably pretty relieved that we did. So
Got a couple
now
rusty.
we're moving on. So we've got about 7 minutes left. Before we get to the top of the hour, let me just say what is coming up for us for the rest of the week, as we always do, because we've got a busy week. And of course, tomorrow is Wednesday, so nothing tomorrow. So we're taking tomorrow off. But then we have on Thursday our podcast, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be back on all formats. So I know some of you have asked about that, and since we've had some new people join the community, thanks, shout out to Conman, because a lot of the people were from Conman's raid that he had a bunch of people come over and kind of check us out, and some of them stayed to watch our shows and have joined us on other streams. So thank you to them. But because of that, and because of some of you guys as well have commented and said you kind of missed the show on YouTube, so we are going to have it back on YouTube, and we will be there again, and we'll stream on everything like we have been. So we will be back on YouTube this Thursday, but remember, it's 9 o'clock, not 10. And we will do the news for you as well. We're still going to see if we can get some stuff from Gary, but we're going to have a little bit of a different segment with Gary that we're trying to work out. So, but anyway, we will have the news because, again, we got some good comments from you guys as well about the news and how you kind of liked interacting with us with the news. And so, yeah, we're going to change that up a little bit. Thursday night, we will have our our podcast. Just got done with that. Friday night, I'm sorry. We will have our predictions for Survivor Series. So that will follow SmackDown. So right after SmackDown, we'll give it a few minutes because we know you guys watch the show. So I don't know, Jeff, what do you think? My 10:10-ish, maybe around there we'll start?
Yeah, about 10:10.
Okay, we'll start around 10:10, so that's easy to remember. 10:10 Eastern Standard Time on Friday night after SmackDown, we will give you our Survivor Series predictions. That will be myself, Jeff, Jody as well. And then we, of course, will be streaming Survivor Series on Sunday. Now, I have yet to get my schedule for the weekend, so I will see. I will be here this time for sure, but I may be late. And if so, Jeff and Jody will start you guys out for that. So it should be exciting. That's all the Undertaker 30 that it's all based around, and of course all Raw versus SmackDown stuff. So will be fun to be back for a WWE stream. Of course, I missed the last one. So Rusty Shackelford is here. Hello to you, Rusty, and welcome. Welcome back. Welcome to you. Drift Lewis has also popped in. Drift, we hope you didn't blow out any of your doors in your house lately due to being angry with something in wrestling. Yeah. So welcome to everybody who's joined us. Joshua Mickelson is also here as well. Welcome to you. So welcome to Damian Robinson as well. Damian says, I'm here for my first ever Impact stream. Oh, there you go. Welcome, man. How are you all doing? We're doing very well. And welcome to you. And welcome to Impact. I hope you enjoy it as much as we all do. And thanks for checking us out, man. Really, really appreciate that. As always, if you guys are not subbed to our channel, please go and do that. Hit that sub button. Of course, hit the like button on the video tonight as well. Make sure you turn on your notifications if you want to find out when we're going to be streaming. Make sure you do that. But thank you very much to anyone who is new to our channel. Paul Carpenter says, yo, dude. Jesse says, so happy I'll be here on YouTube. I think I'll drop a few extra jokes that night. Well, there you go. That's enough incentive right there. You're going to get extra jokes from Jesse Callan on Callan Corner. So there you go. Who doesn't have that as a motivation? Moda says, I'm going to miss the podcast and Survivor Series. It's Moda and Moda wife's anniversary Sunday, but I'll back him up. Oh, that's understandable, dude. Well, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, man. Much more important, of course. Rusty says, so happy my favorite podcast is back on Thursday. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we tried a little bit of something and, just to see what was going on. We're always moving, always shaking and doing a little bit of different things. So yeah. Exciting week, Jeff, man. Exciting week.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is, are we actually going to see the end of the Undertaker?
Yeah.
That's a question, and I'm really excited for Sunday. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, we got a lot of things on. We got a lot of things going on Raw last night, and of course, Drew McIntyre. Congrats to him, has the title back, and now it will be Drew versus Roman. I mean, there's so much swirling around as it usually does before a pay per view. Now today, you got something from Tyson Fury. Talking about his Undertaker outfit and how he's going to tribute the Undertaker on Sunday. Can Tyson Fury maybe show up and kind of cost Drew maybe the match against Roman? Who knows? That we were talking about that on our show for a little bit about Tyson and how they were kind of going back and forth on Twitter. So maybe he shows up and maybe something goes on there between him and Drew. So we'll see. But it should be exciting. And of course, a lot of people are wondering whether or not Bray is going to do something. We saw him leaving the show with Alexa last night and with the Fiend looking at both of them as if to give them a message, to talk to them about something, right? To get their attention. He was looking at them from the board as they were walking out. Bray was victorious in his match.
And man, he looked good.
He did, didn't he? He really did. Vicious too, man. Vicious. Yeah. He looked really brutal in that match. And that was almost, I mean, he took a little bit of a fight from Miz, but I'll tell you, man, it was kind of a glorified squash. I think he really looked good.
Yeah. And I've got to give WWE kudos. Raw last night was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a fun show. It was a fun show. Absolutely. It was a fun show. I agree. And you know what? Hey, if it entertains you, yeah, why not? Why not, man? Laura says, I don't know how I feel about Survivor Series. Not really excited, but I mean, there's still a yeah. I mean, it's a kind of a weird pay per view because it's always the SmackDown versus Raw stuff, but there are some really good matches. The women's match with Asuka and Sasha should be fire. The Drew versus Roman match should be really good. New Day versus the Street Profits looks like it should be a really entertaining match. The 5-on-5 stuff might be a little bit weird, but I don't know. I think there could be some really, really, really good matches with that. So we'll see. We shall see. We are about underway here. They're just reviewing some of the things that happened on Saturday night. Of course, we got John. What's his name? John Doring, was it?
Yeah, Joe Doring.
Joe Doring. Joe. How could I forget that? It's my own damn name. Joe Doring. Yes. He's a big dude. If he comes out tonight, man, if you didn't see Saturday, he is a big dude. He is a big dude. Ahmad saying Edge versus the Fiend Royal Rumble. Yeah, I put that out on Twitter, not with Royal Rumble, but there's been rumors. Apparently, again, dirt sheets. You gotta know what to take and what not to there. But there have been rumors saying that the name of Edge has been pushed around against Bray for WrestleMania. And only because of Bray being with Alexa, they wanted to have Edge and, of course, his wife, Beth Phoenix, going up against those two at WrestleMania. But they're still leaning toward Edge versus Orton. That's kind of what everybody wants. So that's pretty much what I think it's going to be. Want to show everyone you're excited. Standing at full attention. Use Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0. That one was a tame one. I could read that one.
Yeah.
Jesse, get those predictions in. Yeah, Jesse does predictions as well, so make sure you check that out. Taker versus Taker match. As a kid, I was shocked wondering how the funk there's two Undertakers. Yeah. Yes, I remember that match. I can't believe the Rascals are leaving. Yes, Laura, I know. It's we talked about that a little earlier when we previewed the match. Very bittersweet. Very bittersweet. We'll see when that match happens. It could be our main event. I would imagine it might be. All right, we are underway at the Impact Zone. Let's see what we're going to start out with. They usually start out pretty quickly. What are we getting?
Yes, they do.
We are getting. Is this Moose? I have the lights. Yes, it is. Moose. So get it out. Boom. Yes, Sean Aker is here. Hello, Sean. Welcome into the chat. Laura with her boost. Yes, we are starting off hot. The rematch from Saturday, Boost and Willie Mack. Unbearables 2020 says I've got kids. We better get hashtag Unbearables 2020 for Impact.
Yeah.
Joe Foe in the ring says, "What's up, guys? What's up to you, dude? Welcome."
Joe, since I didn't get a chance to get anything prepared, I'm going to grab a drink real quick.
Absolutely, dude. Go right ahead. Yeah, I've already got mine. So, Boost is entering the ring. So we are getting Moose and Willie Mack to start the show off on a fire. Chris saying Moose. Everybody's boosting in the chat. Brandon Barnes is boosting as well. Other Mother, hello everyone. Hello to you. Welcome to the stream. And Willie Mack is making his way out to the ring as well. Of course, we had this on Saturday. This is a rematch. Moose, of course, knocked out Willie Mack with some hard elbows to the side of the head. And they're showing the replay of it right here. You'll see just hammering on the side of Willie Mack's head with that elbow, and eventually just ended up knocking him clean out. Moda, Joe, you and I know there's only one true Moose. Which one are you talking about, dude? There's so many Moose from the old days. Speaking of old days, Moda, did you see the Tom and Jerry trailer? Almost brought a tear to my eye. Tom and Jerry coming out with a new movie, and I loved it. I saw the trailer. I thought it was great. Loved Tom and Jerry so much when I was a kid. Why do we need a rematch, says Lorecast? That's a good question. Good question. They always seem to give us some rematches from the previous pay-per-views. But yeah, that's a good point. Why do we need to go on? I'm guessing, Moose Willie not really happy that Moose knocked him out and kept up with the blows to the head after the match had already been over. So I guess he wants a little bit of revenge, but yeah, not really sure. Havoc ain't streaming, using a different one. Oh, I wonder why. Jesse says, welcome to the chat, everyone. If you haven't already, hit like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Yes, if you're new, that would be awesome. Don't let people think you have a small boost. Get Manscaped Lawnmower 3 and let everyone see your large boost. Yes. I mean, the E has 5 rematches a week, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, Willie just got tossed right over that barricade and onto the floor, and it's already not looking good for Willie Mack. Jeff, did you say you were back? Did I hear Jeff was back? Maybe not. Tom and Jerry, I can't wait. DJ B. Tazzy, I know it looks so good. It looks so good. There he is. I'm back. Yes, little Eric Bischoff theme. Paul Carpenter says, do you think Zelina Vega might return to Impact?
I hope so.
I would be awesome. Yeah, I think we'd both be behind that. Willie going into the barricade. Looks like he's taking some more punishment here. DJ baby. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Did you see the trailer for the Tom and Jerry movie, Jeff?
I did not.
Oh, it looks so fun. It looks so fun. They're combining the cartoons with like real people. Look almost like a Roger Rabbit kind of a deal. It looks so good. And Chloe Grace Moretz is in it. I like her. So yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I always love Tom and Jerry. Laura wants to know if Zelina has a no compete clause. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good question.
I'm sure that Thursday we will hopefully get some information from Gary on some of that, and that will be one of the questions that we ask him in preparation for Thursday.
Yes. Like Jeff said, we have come up with a new segment for Gary. Jeff, you can talk to them a little bit about that if you want to.
Yeah, we're still kind of working out some details with Gary, but he's going to do something a little bit different. He is probably going to do still some news type things, but he's going to cover some more broad topics and um, and kind of do things a little bit different. He might tackle some of the big confirmed rumors out there, because definitely don't want to speculate on things that aren't confirmed. But yeah, that's what we'll do going forward with him.
There you go. And again, because we listen to you guys. I mean, you guys dictate what we do. And you had said that you enjoyed the interactive news of the week type of thing. So we have heard you, and that is what we're going to do. So Jeff and I will do the news, and we'll have a little segment of Gary's. Well, a big drop kick, and Willie Mack goes down. Lorecast, how do those clauses work exactly? You get released, but you can't have a job for 90 days. So if it's anything like I had, in retail, and Laura, you work in retail as well. I know, like when I went from one carrier to another, if they choose to enforce it, now it's up to them. Some of them won't, but if they choose to enforce it, there is a period of time where you cannot work in that same profession. So at least it's that way for retail. I don't know what it's like for wrestling. Jeff, you might be able to speak to that better than I could.
Yeah. Basically, you can't work for those 90 days, but you'll get paid, and but yeah, that's typically how it works.
Okay, so kind of similar, but so yeah. If she does compete, she gets sued or something. It could be more than getting sued. They're
Contract.
What was that? I'm sorry, Jeff.
It would be a breach of contract.
Breach your contract. Yeah. Okay. So something along those lines. Thank you for having me here. I watched your video with Con Man, says Ahmad. Oh no, dude. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Con Man's awesome. And I caught a little bit of his stream last night. I went in there with our insiders, and I was kind of checking it out a little bit, and everybody was greeting me. Very, very nice bunch of people with him, and thank you for coming over here. Havoc not streaming because she's at TV tapings. Okay, well that makes sense. Jeff is back and better than ever. Got a knack for making things better. Very nice, very nice. Gotta love the Bischoff stuff. Laura Cass, but if you do work, you give up your pay pretty much, or is there probably legal stuff, I'd imagine. Probably legal shit.
Yeah. It'd be a breach of contract, which would terminate any kind of pay agreement that she had to sign on the way out. But yeah, typically they, as a part of a release or a termination of the contract, there's basically a severance agreement, and she would get paid. She would continue to be paid by WWE for those 90 days, but would not be able to do anything in wrestling. That would probably include anything with an independent company. So after those 90 days, she would be free to sign wherever she chooses.
There you go. There you go. Big Boy Dally. Yes. No, I can see you, dude. I'm sorry that I didn't get to you before that. Yes, we could see your comments. So you're good. You're good where you are. We can see you. Jen says, hello, Jeff, Joe and Jeff and Jody. Like my second thanks. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Joe, did the Tom and Jerry trailer have Big Mama chasing them out of the kitchen with a broom? They were in a kitchen in the trailer, but I didn't see Big Mama. No, but they were in a kitchen at one point. Looks like that takes place in a hotel. Do you think RoboCop will ever return to wrestling? Let's hope not. Let's not.
Lord. Him or Chucky.
Yes, let's hope not. As much as I love RoboCop, especially the original, the very first one, and RoboCop 2 is actually good too. As much as I love them, no, I would not want to see RoboCop back. I'd be like, screw you guys and your severance pay just to be spiteful and join up somewhere else sooner. Yeah. Zelina did start a fans only account. Yeah, I read that today. No, people didn't really know what happened, and there was rumors all over the place as to what was going on with it. But yeah, apparently she did start an OnlyFans account, and now the rumors are that that's what pissed off WWE, because of course they said that their talent couldn't do that, and that could be why. So I have no idea. Well, God only knows when we'll finally get all this cleared up. These two men are still going at it. No one with a real advantage now, although Moose now trying to get Willie Mack up, but he gives him an elbow to the back of the head, and Moose is actually staggered here.
Yeah.
Willie Mack's got him staggered a bit, but now Moose throws him off. Big right hand from Willie Mack and staggers even more. Now Moose down to one knee. Raw was so much better last night, says Jason Stoff for the news and days to stream last night. Was that Triple H is running Raw now? I haven't heard that.
Yeah, him and Bruce.
Okay. Well, there you go. That could very well be. We know that Triple H had some involvement in some of the bigger shows. Dave's fan is here. Hello, Dave's fan. Wonder what Alistair will do or what happens with him. That's a great question, Laura. A very good question. They were asking Busted Open Matt. Mark Henry was asked about it by a caller, and he had said, well, the way he looked at it is they're both professionals. So, just because one is finished doesn't mean the other will automatically. Oh, big spear by Moose, and Willie Mack is down. But he just kind of said it doesn't necessarily mean the other will go. And then, the person who was hosting Busted Open wasn't LaGreca, it was the weekend host, had said that, sometimes though, when you have love and you have love there, it can kind of make things, a little different. So it's definitely a good question. Definitely a good question. Toaster Ultimate 153. Oh, Moose is starting with the elbows again, and he looks like he got him again.
Willie's out.
Rang the bell again, and again, Moose with those elbows knocks out Willie Mack again, and he's back on the side of the head with the elbows again. Same finish as last time. He knocks him out again. Oh, man. Rusty said I'm no longer a suspect. Toaster Ultimate. Sorry, I watched the full comment interview. It was awesome. I love him. Yeah, great guy. Great guy. We really enjoyed it. We had a great time with that. So Moose this time is your winner. He was not disqualified this time. He is your winner, and Willie Mack out cold again in the middle of the ring. So very similar results. Very similar results.
So now let's see, does he really start to go after Rich Swann after tonight? I don't think there's any meat left on the bone of this rivalry.
Yes, I would agree. Willie has been knocked out twice, so I think that, like Jeff said, that's probably the end of that. Talking about Aleister Black wanting to go to NXT, yes, and got turned down. Yeah, that's been all over the place as well. Brandon Barnes says, boo. Yes. Look at Josh Matthews with the lovely sweater.
I know, man. He's taking a page out of Caleb with a K's wardrobe here.
Got a little cardigan on there, a little button-up cardigan sweater. Moose is scaring me now, says Janet B. Tazzy. Yeah, he's a scary dude. F Boost, says James Chadwick. All of the bickering that Josh and Madison do in commentary cracks me up, seeing as they're actually married. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes when a couple is good together, they're good together, no matter whether they're bickering on a wrestling show or whatnot. They're going over the card. Oh, of course, let the insiders wish a congratulations. I think you guys did this on Abby's last night to Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
Alexa Bliss is engaged as well. So a lot of love in the air. Oh, we have the Rascals. He said, I don't want to leave. We had some good times. When you and Gail Kim went on a date. Oh, look at the smoke. We've got the smoke. Oh, look at Gail Kim. I don't remember that at all. When Moose came up in here. This is great. This is great. Look at Moose.
Oh, spoof on Friday. Gotta love it.
This is great. This is fantastic.
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is great.
Oh my God.
This is great. Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah, that was good.
That was fantastic. That could have been included in Talking Shopomania too. Oh, that was great. Oh, the Rascals in the Treehouse. Man, we're going to miss it. Oh, man, that was awesome. That was awesome. Brandon Barnes laughing. DJ B. Tazzy laughing. Love it. Yes, that was awesome. That was fantastic.
Man.
And we are at our first commercial. And it's already 8:20. Good Lord.
How?
Good Lord. It's like I snapped my fingers and 20 minutes went by. Oh, man. Days Fan having delusions again. Well, Days Fan does that. He said he was crowned tribal chief. Oh, God.
What?
Days Fan said he was crowned tribal chief of the community. What community would that be, Days Fan? What community would that be, dude? The Goldberg community. Yeah, okay. I could see that. I could see that. Yes, I could see that.
The tribal chief of the Goldberg fan club, which only about two people. So.
Yes, I could see that. Yeah. R.I.P. Treehouse, says James. Yes, I know. So sad. So sad. Sunny Wolf says, hi. Hello, Sunny Wolf. How are you? Yeah, see, that's the only thing, like with them leaving, wherever they may go, and even, I could even see, AEW is a little more risque, maybe. But even still, I don't. Jeff, you could tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't see that either one of the bigger companies would let them use that gimmick.
I could see AEW doing it. Just okay, they're a little more edgy and risque some things. But I can go ahead and tell you now, the Fed ain't allowing that. So
I agree. I agree. If they go to NXT or they go to right up to the main roster, there's no way WWE is going to allow it. No way.
There's no way the Fed is gonna let it happen at all. So
nope, I agree. Jim Gore says Melissa has pink hair. She does. Melissa's got pink hair. Jim Gore, I don't know if you heard the news. I told everybody earlier, but after the show on Facebook, if you have it, they are gonna have Rosemary and Taya will be there live. Doing something with the Impact Shop on Facebook, so you may want to go check it out. I know I probably will. Let's see. WWE is going to ruin them. Yeah, if that's where they end up going, there's just no way they're going to let him use that gimmick. There's just no way. No way. And they're going to have him doing something completely different. So, yes, in that respect, a good gimmick that they definitely cannot use. No, but Laura says, but what do I know? No, we agree. I really don't think, unless they end up going to AEW, that they would be allowed to come in and use their same gimmick. Sonny saying hello to everybody. Did you know Thunder Rosa subscribed to my channel? Really, Ahmad? Congrats. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Thunder Rosa's very cool. She had followed us a ways back. If you're a Thunder Rosa fan, by the way, shameless plug, go to our channel, Ahmad, and you will see we have done an interview with Thunder Rosa. Very, very back in our beginnings, probably maybe in the second month that we were doing this, which was an excellent interview. So go check it out if you haven't done so already. By the way, Jeff, we had another person leave NWA today, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, Marty Bell.
Yes, another big talent. Marty Bell's fantastic. Sad, but you just don't know like that. You just don't know that whether NWA is going to ever come back the same way with the studio wrestling, and it's a distant thought right now because you just don't know when fans are going to be allowed back into buildings, especially in that capacity. So, man, it sucks for NWA, and like I said, we enjoyed that promotion, but these guys got to make money. And if they get a chance and somebody like Marty Bell can go to an AEW, maybe even an AEW Dark, make some money, then more power to them. They've got to do it. They got to do what they got to do. Got to do what they got to do. In that respect, James says, I'm sad the Rascals are leaving Impact, but at the same time, I'm happy for them getting a chance to shine at a big promotion. Yep, very true. Very true. What's happening after Impact? They're just doing an Impact, it's like a shop, it's some sort of sale that they're doing on Facebook, but they're going to have some of their superstars live doing it. I think it's kind of like an auction type thing that they're going to do and have different Impact superstars on, but Rosemary and Taya are definitely going to be on there. So go and check it out. Yeah, definitely, Ahmad. Check out that interview. I think you'll enjoy it, especially if you're a Thunder Rosa fan. It's a really, really good interview. Very inspiring interview as well.
Yeah. Oh, and Joe, they're auctioning off that canvas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had Sue Young and Deanna sign that canvas with the mist on it. So
that's right. Yes. That's right. They're auctioning off the canvas that Sue Young was hit with by Deanna Purrazzo, where she used the mist and Deanna used it to block it. Yes, they're auctioning that off. So yeah, there you go. Check that out. Here we go. We have Tommy Dreamer. He said he's narrowing down the suspects. Considering your cousin is still under investigation, I can't show my hand just yet. If it's not Johnny Swinger, I suggest you keep investigating. And you might want to check his fanny pack. Look at the stare down. And he booped him. He booped him on the note. Oh, I'm going to remember that.
And cousin Jake tried so hard not to crack there.
What is this? Suicide?
Really?
Suicide's back. He booped him. I'm going to have to remember that. He booped him. Damian Robinson said, out of curiosity, what is the deal with this whole who shot? It was a wedding of Johnny Bravo and Rosemary a few weeks back. And Johnny Bravo was shot right before they were married. And that is what the deal is. They're trying to figure out who could have shot Johnny Bravo. Yes. Suicide, I know. Wow, look at this. Suicide. We haven't seen him in forever.
I know.
There it is. That's what they're doing. They're advertising it right now. The pop-up shop on Facebook returns, they said, tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So there you go. That's what it is. The pop-up shop. Rosemary and Taya will be there on the Facebook page.
Oh, I hear you, Suicide. Oh
no. Oh, this is bad news for Suicide. Oh, this is not good news. Big Joe Doring. This guy is huge.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Oh, he just turned him inside out with that clothesline. Eric Young down there as well now holding suicide.
Uh-oh.
Oh, these two are not messing around. Look at the power bomb. Giving Eric Young a guy like this with him. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Eric on the mic. I know what you've done. I see the truth. This is the truth. This is the reason that you can't sleep. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I told the world. This world doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us. Wow, they gave the Maniac a even bigger Maniac.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Chris says, Chris, I would never, ever do anything like that. We've had quite the long list of community suspects, says Rusty. Well, Jeff, I think we might have, I don't know, we may just have an interview that we're doing on Thursday that might have.
Yeah, we might have an interview that might have a little bit, that might reveal a little bit more of some things. So it's possible.
Very interesting. Very interesting. That dude's not even that big, but Eric Young is just really short. No, I think he's a big dude. They were saying on Saturday, they said I think he's around 6'5", 6'6". So he's a big dude. He's a big dude. I think I'm the only person who don't get Eric Young. Never really liked him. No, Kimberly's back.
Whoa.
How did Kimber come back? She was trapped behind the glass last time we saw her. Johnny Bates, Kimber's free. Where's Johnny Bates? And there's Deonna. Yes, Deonna Purrazzo with her title. She says, my career is endless. I would watch yourself, Kimber.
Yep.
I'd watch yourself. Oh, Kimber's looking for some gold. Oh, they're entering the tag titles. What's going on? What's this? Oh, no. Next week, your time has come. Oh, Kimberly might be in trouble. Oh, no. Tazzy, Kimberly might be in trouble. Jody's here. What's up, Jody? How are you? We are at our second commercial break. Prediction, Marty Bell will be Jordan Grace's tag team partner. Oh, that would be cool.
I'd like that.
I would really like that. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Awesome. Getting fired from the WWE is the best thing for Deonna. Yeah, no kidding. Yep, she's fit in very, very well in Impact and been at the top or very near the top of the women's division since she has gotten here. So yes, absolutely big for her. Big for her.
Sean Akers saying that there's a Manscaped commercial on Access.
Oh, look at that. Everybody's doing Manscaped now. I was watching what was I watching earlier? I watched this show called Slash and Cast on YouTube. It's all about slasher movies and stuff like that. I just like them. They have a lot of news about slasher films and games and all that kind of stuff. And they were sponsored by Manscaped as well. Manscaped is everywhere, literally everywhere. Kevin Smith's show, I know, his weekly show has Manscaped as a sponsor. They are everywhere. And they have great products. So make sure to clean up your testes. Yes, clean the testes. And to do that, you go out and you get Manscaped and you get their pack that they have with the ball deodorant and the lawnmower 3. Get all of that. And you know what? It makes a great Christmas gift as well. And if you're going to do that, use our code. Get 20% off while you're doing it. Insiders, 20% on Manscaped. So go ahead and do that. Makes a great Christmas gift.
Your balls.
Mae Young is Jordan's tag team partner. I highly doubt that, Chris. I highly doubt that. You got Manscaped, Paul Carpenter. There you go. There you go. It's good stuff, isn't it? Moda says, got a roll, but just wanted to drop a little something. Everyone have a great night and take care. Thanks, dude. Thanks for joining, man. Have a great rest of your night. Appreciate you coming. Toss up between Manscaped and Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, yes, I know. It's tough, these decisions we have to make, isn't it? Tough what decisions we have to make. All my money this Christmas is going toward a PlayStation 5 whenever I can happen to get my hands on one. And actually, it should be going toward a computer because my computer totally sucks. I literally have a 10-year-old Alienware computer, and while it was great in its day, is getting very, very old. And unfortunately, it's got a chassis that's very small, and you can't change anything out in it at all. So I couldn't even put graphics cards or anything in it because it's all proprietary. So, yeah, I really should look into getting myself an upgraded computer before I do anything else. Sean Rousset saying Heath and Rhino. I need the 3.0, though. How's that feel on the old friends? Any Nickens?
No Nickens.
No, that's what's great about it. It's got that special technology where it's got a light on there, but it's got a special blade technology where it avoids the nicks. So yeah, perfect for you. I've been nice to the wife last 3 months, waiting for PS5. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get, dude. Gonna be tough to get. Oh snap, not Big Daddy Rhino. Sonny says my cat says hi. Hello to Sonny's cat.
Hello.
Hello to Sonny's cat. So yeah. It's hard to believe it's almost Thanksgiving.
I know, man.
Crazy how fast it's going. Laura's ahead of us. Laura's way ahead of us. Rhino and Heath. Heath and Rhino backstage. Laura must be watching on Access TV, and Access must be ahead of us this week.
Until the second hour.
Uh-oh. Rhino and EY said, I know what this is all about. It's not going to happen. Oh, no. They're beating up Rhino. Oh, they're giving Rhino the business in the hallway. And there's Heath. Oh, no, this isn't good.
Oh, boy.
This isn't good. And Heath's already hurt. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we'll probably be ahead of you by next commercial. You're probably right. Days fan, I find it very hard to believe you have 10 PS5s and 10 Xboxes. But you can dare to dream, my friend. Brian Myers coming out to the ring.
In my dreams, I've got a Cadillac Escalade. You know, I've got a house.
Yep.
In the mountains, and a beautiful head of hair. But
there you go.
I'm bald.
There you go.
I drive around in a Mitsubishi Endeavor, and I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. So
we all can dream.
We can all dream.
Crazy Steve and the monkey. The Fiend Monkey. Oh, the Fiend Monkey. Sonny Wolf's favorite thing on Impact Wrestling, the Fiend Monkey.
The monkey is over.
Crazy Steve in the ring. I miss hair, says Tazzy. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeff does.
Same.
Jeff has your back. Unbearable says, in my dreams, I own a wrestling company that only has tag teams and stables. You would have to call that throwback.
Yes.
Throwback. Sonny giving the monkey a virtual hug. Brian Myers and Crazy Steve up next. Brian Myers is saying, what the hell are you doing? Crazy Steve doing all kind of wacky movements in there, and Brian Myers is looking at him like, what the heck are you doing? Brian Myers is just like he's like the Wrestle House killer, isn't he? He's just going through like everybody from Wrestle House and beating the hell out of them.
He is, man. He's been on a tear after those guys.
It's been a killjoy. The monkey is over, James. Yes, the monkey is over.
Big time.
The monkey is over. So I heard earlier today that Scream 5 has finished shooting.
Ooh.
Yeah. There was a bunch of stuff that Slash and Cast that I watched was talking about that. They said that that they had said that they finished up shooting. They also said that they're very, very proud of it, saying that Wes Craven will be very pleased with the results. Of course, Wes Craven has passed, and he was the genius behind Scream and other horror films as well. Of course, Nightmare on Elm Street.
I wonder if we get some real big surprises in this one.
You know what they were talking about on Slash and Cast? They were saying something like maybe it's going to be like, I guess from what they were getting from the people that they that did the panel, they did a Zoom panel, I think today. I think that's where they got the information from. But they were saying that what they were getting, ooh, look at this move,
man,
move by Crazy Steve. Myers goes down. But they were saying that the vibe they were getting was almost like it was going to be like Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Like they're not actually in the movie, like they're outside the movie. Like, you know how the actual actors were playing themselves, like Robert Englund and stuff were playing themselves. That's the vibe they were getting. So I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I always liked the New Nightmare. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
So that's the vibe they were getting. So yeah, be interesting to see.
Wow.
Who wants to see a Saw and Scream crossover where Jigsaw takes on Ghostface? Those are always fun. Those are they only ever had Freddy versus Jason, but man, you could have really had, if those companies could all have gotten together, like those horror film companies could have all gotten together. I mean, they wanted to. There was talks of a Freddy versus Jason versus Ash film.
Yeah.
They were gonna, that would have been amazing.
Man, that would have been
amazing. I mean, you saw the Book of the Dead in Friday the 13th Part 9. So, you know, you had that crossover kind of getting ready to be to take place there. But of course, Bruce Campbell said it just never went through. But yeah, so much of that stuff. Like, could you imagine Jason versus Leatherface? Those two big dudes going at it. Michael Myers. I mean, yeah, you can get so many of those guys doing that kind of thing. It would have been really cool to see. Really cool to see. Scream was the shit. I knew it was Billy and Stu from the beginning. Yeah, great film. First one was awesome. I love the opening scene with Drew Barrymore. Just so good. So good.
Yeah.
So good. So WWE 2K20 has updated for the new consoles. Yeah, they're already saying they have a 2K21 in coming up, which I kind of figured they would. I mean, that Battlegrounds game that they did, that was only a filler. It was only brought in because they wanted to put something out this year, and they knew that they were working already on the new console version. So the Battlegrounds game was just kind of a filler for this year, which I guess kind of makes sense. Chucky versus Annabelle. Yeah, you can that. Yeah, literally, like you can put so many of those horror characters against one another. Bearable says Nightmare on Elm Street scared me stupid as a kid. Now I can't even watch because it's so bad. Well, the newest one was bad. I agree.
Yeah. Oh God, I feel bad for Jackie Earl Haley because It really wasn't his fault, but man, was that trash.
Yeah, it was garbage. I agree. I agree. Yeah, Jackie Earl Haley is a good actor too. I mean, he
Yeah,
was in Watchmen, and he played a good role in Watchmen. He's been in a lot of films. Of course, he started off in the Bad News Bears way
that's
back
right.
in the day. So yeah, good actor.
Jody's getting on you now, Joe.
Oh, I see. I knew that was going to come if we started having horror discussions. No, I would not want to see that one iota. Not one iota, because they probably fight each other completely upside down with their heads spinning around. And yeah, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Team Rocket, yes, I see you. Yes, hello to you. Were you on before? Demogorgon versus the Demogorgon from Stranger. Oh, I miss Stranger Things. They're coming out with another one. I know that. At least they were supposed to go, they were rumoring that they're supposed to go 4 years, maybe 5 seasons. So, but the new one was supposed to have probably been out already. It was supposed to be a Thanksgiving-ish release, but of course, COVID kind of killed that off, and we'll see when it ends up coming out. Great series, though. Of course, for me, I mean, the big 80s fan that I am, that is all what that is. That is just all nostalgia, and I absolutely love it. I think I'm the only here who doesn't like horror films, says James. Listen, there's a lot of people out there who don't. My friends of mine and my sister doesn't like horror films, so you're not the only one. Someone in the chat's telling them that they shot Johnny Bravo. What are they doing?
That's gimmick infringement.
That is? They're stealing a gimmick. So bad. My favorite movie of all time is Forrest Gump. I've never seen that.
You've never seen Forrest Gump?
I have never seen it.
Dude, it's an amazing movie.
Never seen it. Bits and pieces here and there, but I have never, ever seen it. I can't play horror games, says Team Rocket. I was just playing Friday the 13th today. It's sad because it's coming to an end. They got rid of the dedicated servers for it because the company that did it, Gun Media, is moving on, and they're going to go on to something else because obviously they couldn't make any more content because of a lawsuit involving Friday the 13th, which really sucked because we were about to get Jason X in the game, and it sucked. But anyway, they went back to to where it's player hosted servers. And it probably isn't going to last much longer, I would imagine. Couldn't get Twitch to work tonight, so I'm not watching Impact till it airs in the UK, but just popped in to say, hey, what's up, C? How are you?
You see.
I love Blood and Guts, Ahmad says. Yeah. Yes. Never seen Forrest Gump. No, I've never seen Run Forrest Run. I mean, I've seen memes, I've seen GIFs, I've seen the scene, but I've never seen the movie. I have never seen the movie.
It's a great movie, Joe.
There are so many things. Like if I had a list of films that I've never seen that everybody what's the one, oh my god. I can't remember. And this one I've been meaning to watch too forever. In fact, I still may have it on my DVR. The one with, oh my god, the one with the dude.
The Big Lebowski?
The Big Lebowski. Never seen it.
Really?
Never seen it. And everybody who's everybody has told me, they're like, oh my god, you've never seen that movie.
Oh, it's so good, man.
Yeah. I have it on my DVR, and I just have never gotten to watch it. But yeah, I've never seen that either, and I've heard it was fantastic.
It is.
No, I have never seen. Have you never seen Gump Up? This would be, yeah, no, I know. I've never seen. I've eaten at Bubba Gump's, if that counts. Jackie Haley as Rorschach was great, says Sean Aker, and he had one of the greatest lines ever. Not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with me. That's a great movie and a great book. If you haven't read the graphic novel, do so. They did take a lot from it, but the book is better. I will tell you the book was better. But it was a good adaptation once they added everything in, but the book was better. Joe, that is shocking. Forrest Gump is good. Yeah, Sean Rousset. Yeah, no, I've never seen it. Look at everybody's that shocked that I haven't seen it.
I know. What about Joe? Have you seen The Usual Suspects?
That I've seen.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Yes, that I've seen.
That's probably like top three, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, that's a very good movie. I haven't seen it in a while. It's one of those movies I'd like to go back and watch again, but I've never. It's funny because like sometimes there's movies that are constantly on. Like for me, I still have cable, so I don't have the streaming services and stuff like that. But there's some of them that are just constantly on cable all the time. Like you could turn it on any time of the day, you might see it. But that's one of them that you don't see on very much. And some movies that I've liked from the 80s are movies too that you don't see on very often. Like Access TV has some really oddball movies every now and then. Like I got to see RoboCop, the uncut version on Access a couple of weeks ago, which was actually fun because it's a movie too you don't see very often. The other night, you know what I was watching, Jeff? Tango and Cash.
Oh my God. It's been so
I love that film. It's such a fun movie with two like completely like odd characters. Like you'd never think the combination of those two guys. Oh, we got a pin attempt here. Throw. Brian Myers gets Crazy Steve. But yeah, Tango Cash. You know who's in that? Oh, I love her too. Terry Hatcher. Terry
man.
Hatcher. Yeah.
Back in the day, she was everyone's crush.
Yes. Oh my God. She was in Superman. She was in Lois and Clark.
Yep. Yeah,
I love Terry Hatcher. She was in that film too. Watch Usual Suspects. Sonny saw it. There you go. Sonny, you better watch The Crow. Did you watch The Crow yet? Good Lord, Sonny. Did you watch The Crow yet? In school, we had to watch Grease every. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Getting a flashback moment.
a young Gail Kim.
Yeah, look at that. Grease. Good Lord. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that, the play. Like I've been to see the play. I've been to, I've seen it many, many, many times.
Jody hasn't seen The Crow, all of The Crow yet.
Oh my goodness. That's so good. So good. So good. If any movie for me described the 90s, that was it. That was it. Like with the soundtrack, the music, the look, the goth, like that. It's just so good. So good. Grease. Go grease lightning, just grease lightning, go. I think I haven't watched Forrest Gump, says Team Rocket. I'm not really a massive movie watcher, but I've already been watching some Christmas films. If you haven't seen Pan's Labyrinth, I highly recommend that one. Tango and Cash, great movie. It's really good. It's Sylvester. Is it Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell? Yes. Good movie. American Horror Story. You know what? I didn't watch that until the very last season because it was all about slasher films. It was called American Horror Story 1984, and I absolutely loved it. Did you see that, Jeff?
Oh yeah, I always watch American Horror Story, but as soon as I saw the previews and the announcement that they were doing 1984,
I loved it.
To be the 80s slasher.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, I'm sold. I'm all in on it.
Yep. Loved it. They combined so many stories in that. There was a scene like straight out of Halloween when they went to the mental institute. There was a sign. Oh, it was so good. So good.
Oh, Lori says Asylum. I loved Asylum.
I haven't seen Big Trouble in Little China, says Chris. Great movie. Jack Burton. Good old Jack Burton. Yes, great movie. I love anything with anything John Carpenter does. Anything John Carpenter does. Grease 2, Laura. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's even worse. That's almost like oh my gosh, Staying Alive, the sequel, the much less known sequel to Saturday Night Fever. Yeah. It's so bad. It's just so bad. Sean Akers says it can't rain all the time. Oh, such a great line. Yes, great line and a great song.
Yeah,
Eric
Joe,
Buchanan.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
check out American Horror Story.
Yeah, I've only seen. I haven't seen the other seasons. I just watched 1984 because. Yeah, I haven't seen the other seasons, so
I
I'll
mean,
have to go back.
I really like 1984, and I like Freak Show.
Okay.
Um, I mean, there are a lot of seasons I like, but Murder House. Jody just said Murder House. Yeah, that was amazing. That first season was amazing, but yeah, you have to go check it out because it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Yeah. Seven, Sonny says, great film. Great film. You know what's funny about Seven? You know what people say about that movie? They say it is, if you watch it and you watch like all of the stuff in it, like there's and of course this isn't true, but there's a lot of people out there that are saying it's a sequel to, or it's a prequel to Batman. That the
Mm.
movie is actually set in Gotham City because of the way the city is made to be so dark and so ugly and filled with crime and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, people came up with this theory that it's a pre-Batman Gotham City that movie was set in, which is actually kind of cool. Laura Cass, was that the one with the motorbike and blonde and leather? There was a blonde and leather in Greece. That was, of course, Olivia Newton-John. Eric Buchanan says, how's it going, Insiders? Going good, dude. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Asylum is my favorite season, says Laura Cass. Roanoke, says Jody. Asylum was great. The Unbearables 2020.
I'm gonna go
Chat.
back and watch that.
Stargate, Ahmad. Oh, yes, one of my favorites. Love that movie. And again, I'm a big Kurt Russell fan too. So a lot of movies Kurt Russell's done, I've seen. And he was great in that movie. Love that. James Spader was in that too, the original one. I really, really enjoyed that film. I'm a big sci-fi guy, so I'll always watch stuff like that.
So, Joe,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Joe.
No, go ahead. You're good.
I was gonna say, speaking of Kurt Russell, have you ever seen the Death Proof?
Yes. Oh, fantastic.
Right?
Fantastic. That's one like you just didn't see. And that's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And I love those films, Death Proof. And what was the other one? What was the zombie one that went along with that? There were two of them.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think of
I can't remember the other one either. It was supposed to be, they made that out to be almost like a
Grindhouse.
Yes, Grindhouse. Yeah, they made it almost like an old style drive-in double feature. And even like the fuzzy screen and everything looked like you were watching something like that. I love that. I thought that was phenomenal. And Kurt Russell's part in that was so great. Like if you had watched that and you didn't know what was coming, and I didn't when I first saw it, I never, ever saw him becoming that person. Like he just completely looked innocent. When he was in the bar and everything like that, and all those girls were kind of flirting with him, and he was kind of awkward and everything like that, totally did not see that coming. And when he got into that thing, and he was Stuntman Mike was who he played. And when he got in that car, oh my God, it was insane.
Yeah, I mean the gore in that scene.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you had feet flying, hands flying, like oh yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good stuff. That was good stuff. I love that. Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Rusty, I've seen Escape from LA. I don't know that Carpenter was that involved with that. I think they got his permission to do it, but I don't know that he was involved in that. Yeah, Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken on a surfboard, little bit weird. Little bit weird. Yeah, that wasn't a good one.
Planet Terror. Thank you, Paul.
Planet Terror. Yes, that was it. Laura's talking about American Horror Story. Loved Hotel. Best horror film ever was The Notebook, says Chris. The Notebook. Let's see. If you like AHS, Ratchet was really good.
Is that the one on Netflix, Jody? Because if it is, I've been meaning to watch that one.
Jody, go ahead. Sorry, Jeff.
Do you have Netflix?
Do I have it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. You know what I have to watch it? Somebody told me to, because I'm a big fan of Blade Runner. They told me to watch Altered Carbon.
Oh, okay.
Told me to
Uh-oh.
watch Altered Carbon, and that's another thing. I just have this whole big list. Johnny Swinger's being questioned.
The Waste Pharmacy.
The Waste Pharmacy. Oh, look what he has in there.
Hey.
Oh, hey, ho.
Hey.
Oh, they got a gun. You're literally holding the smoking gun. You're guilty?
Uh-oh.
The boys versus Johnny Swinger in Wrestlers Court? And now we have Caleb with a K. We go right from Wrestler Court to Caleb with a K. Titanic is a horror movie for men. Oh, man. Evil is a good Netflix show. My friend Ed likes it, actually. Ed's watched that. That probably wouldn't be one for me because I heard a little bit about it. I think it's about demonic possession, so probably not for me. Grindhouse, yes. Death Proof, yeah, great film. Planet Terror.
Oh, Mindhunter. Yes, Paul. That is a great series on Netflix. Great series.
I'm trying to catch up. Laura Cass says The Notebook made me cry so hard I punched my friend for making me watch it. Pazzy said poor girls in the movie, legs flying, heads flying. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Tennille Dashwood on her way down to the ring. Eric said should be questioning me. What? No. James Chadwick wants to shoot Johnny Swinger. Swinger did it. No. Well, maybe. Mindhunter on Netflix.
It is amazing, Joe. They're like FBI, basically the beginnings of like the kind of like Criminal Minds, the behaviorist there. But they're interviewing like well-known serial killers, so Manson and
Okay.
yeah, like going back and looking at those crimes and the BTK and all that stuff. I mean, it's a really good series.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, like I said, dude, there is just so much to watch. It's crazy. Sunny Wolf, Lucifer, Umbrella Academy, Titans, House of Cards, Schitt's Creek, The Good Place. There was this one horror series I was watching. I don't remember it. Yeah, I know. There's so much to watch. Kaylee says, I'm fixing to go watch the movie The Greatest Showman in the Playroom. Greatest Showman, I heard was good. I haven't seen it. Hugh Jackman's in that, I think. Havoc in the Vea coming out to the ring.
And Chris D'Souza, you keep impressing me, man. He says the best 80s movie was The Last Dragon.
Oh, Last Dragon. Great film. I could never, you know what? I've been asked, like Ed and I have been talked about this on our 80s podcast and stuff, and we can't, like, I can't possibly pick one. I can't possibly pick an 80s movie. I can't possibly pick a best 80s movie because there's way too many of them. And I can't possibly pick one. I mean, I think Ed said The Goonies was the closest to his favorite 80s movies I think that he could pick, but I just couldn't. I can't pick one. There's so many of them that I like. I was watching a great one today, Jeff. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, man.
Oh my God, yes.
So good.
Yes.
So good. Great. One of the only Thanksgiving movies that you can really say that you know that's about like Thanksgiving specifically, but those two together, John Candy and Steve Martin were just fire. They were just so good together. So good together.
Good, yeah. Yeah.
The show 24, Jody. Yeah, great show.
Yeah.
Great show.
That was a really good show. They
I need to
tried.
exit stage left for a bit. I shall return. Sorry, go ahead, Jeff.
I was just gonna say they tried to make a comeback with a couple seasons.
Yeah. Yes, they did. Oh, nice team up. Nevaeh is down. Quick cover. Get a 2. And a kick out. The Breakfast Club. Excellent film. Excellent film. When you grow up, your heart dies was probably my favorite line from that movie. Yeah, great film. Great film. See, there's so many lesser known 80s films that I enjoyed that I just couldn't name one. I mean, I've got some really crazy ones too that I love. The movie Krull. I really love the movie Legend with Tom Cruise. I really loved like some of these lower budget sci-fi and fantasy movies that came out in the 80s. I really loved. And one of my favorites was Risky Business. Absolutely one of my favorite 80s films ever was Risky Business with a very young Tom Cruise and Rebecca De Mornay. Amazing movie. Absolutely amazing movie. Another kick out at 2. Summer School. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice. Very nice. Drop Dead Fred. How about the Ghostbusters? I mean, Ghostbusters was in the 80s. So many good things in the 80s. Like it's just so hard to choose. Just so hard to choose. Ahmad, I see you. Friday the 13th, buddy. Yes. Yes. That's my alter ego. Jason Voorhees is my alter ego. Yeah, it's so funny, dude. On Facebook, I must have had one of my friends decided every single time there's a Friday the 13th to start wishing me happy birthday. and now like people saw him do it, and then I had a whole list of people in my Facebook wishing me happy birthday on Friday the 13th. And I'm like, not my birthday, but okay. I love Friday the 13th. Absolutely love it. Bachelor Party, Chris saying, great film. Great film. With a young Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Oh, big side slam coming from Havoc. Alicia's been they're saying she's been a competitor for a decade.
Yeah.
Oh.
Woo.
Oh, that might be it. That might be it. Alicia might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Drop the Prince of Darkness and Legend. Oh, Rusty's so good. That was oh my gosh, that was the actor who played in Tim Curry. Tim Curry played him. Of course, he played the clown in It, Stephen King's original It series. Also, two count of 2 kick out. Oh, look at this. See, this is why nobody tags with her. She's too busy taking selfies on the outside with Caleb.
Yeah. Hello, Chad Schrader. Thank you for joining us from Facebook.
Oh, we've got someone from Facebook. My chat is not keeping up tonight. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hello, Chad. Welcome. If you are joining us from any other place, make sure you come over and sub to our channel. We are on YouTube as well, Twitter. We're on Twitch. We're on Instagram. We're pretty much everywhere. So make sure you come over and hit that subscribe button. But thank you for joining. Weekend at Bernie's. Great movie. Labyrinth. Labyrinth is great.
E.T.
Yeah, yes.
E.T.
Phone Home. Yes. Yes.
Maker says E.T. was the movie that started my first celebrity crush, Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
We are the same age.
Yes, Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore. Labyrinth was tremendous.
Yeah, well,
David Bowie was tremendous in that. Tennille saved her partner there. Havoc just ran right through both of them, goes after them, but then she goes through the middle ropes. They're actually working together here. Batman. Paul, are you talking about the Michael Keaton Batman from 1989? If you are, I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. Still my favorite Batman to this day. To this day. I will take the Michael Keaton Batman over Christian Bale any day and twice on Tuesday. Alicia Nevaeh now in the ring. Alicia goes over into the corner.
Ooh, mounting a little offense here.
Yeah, Alicia getting off of the, oh, nice move.
What a move.
Nice move by Alicia, but Nevaeh's foot is over the bottom rope. And now Havoc does not look happy. Havoc is in the ring, and she is not happy. Oh, this is the
That's gotta
that's
be
it. 1, 2, 3, and Havoc and Nevaeh are the winners.
man.
And they will advance. They will advance.
Among the favorites, they've got to be considered there.
Havoc and Nevaeh have advanced to the next round of the tournament. And they have to be one of the teams that are going to be one of the favorites in that final four of the tournament.
Man.
So they're going to have, looks like they're going to have one match a week. And there's Jordan Grace. Dashwood's team should have won, says Chad.
I don't know who Jordan is talking to, but.
Oh, someone agreed. Oh, we're going to find out who Jordan's partner is next week.
Is someone that was retiring.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, there we go. We will find out who Jordan Grace's partner will be next week. Requiem for a Dream is hands down the most psychologically disturbing movie I've ever seen. Is that the one with, oh my God, who's the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars? He's also an actor. Jared Leto. Is that the one with Jared Leto? Can you try to read my last comment, Team Rocket? I think I did if I missed it already. Sorry, but my chat is slow. What did you say, Team Rocket? Let me see if I could find it. Can I start calling Havoc my girl? Is Havoc your girl, Team Rocket? You can call her that. You can call her that. Jared Leto, Sean says yes. Yeah, Jared Leto. Jared Leto, he's been in some weird movies. He was in Blade Runner 2049. He was the villain in that. He was, of course, the Joker, which I did not like his version of the Joker at all. I'm sure it wasn't what, really it probably had nothing to do with him. They just wrote it that way, but I wasn't really a fan. He's supposed to be in the next Tron. So if he ends up in that, I'll probably like it a lot because I'm a big fan of the Tron series too. So
yeah.
The
Unbearables 2020. The Human Centipede was the worst movie ever and should have been banned.
That was a rough one to watch. That was a rough one to watch.
I was the idiot that watched all three.
Yeah.
I should have stopped after one.
Yeah, that was a rough one to watch.
Oh man, it was bad.
Yeah, I agree. Jared, great actor, bad Joker, says Rusty. Yeah, that Joker was just odd. He was really weird character. Yeah, it was like he was like a mob boss Joker, and it just wasn't good. Jared Leto will be back from Justice League. They just showed the Snyder Cut Justice League trailer came out today, actually. I have to go watch that later. I haven't gotten a chance to see it. Danielson. Daniel, look at this. Danielson. Oh, Daniel, show me paint the fence. Show me wax the floor. Oh, I love it. What a name. Welcome. I love it. That's great. There is a new Tron coming out, Tazzy. Yes, they are working on a new one. Whenever Hollywood gets going. Yes, they announced that Jared Leto will be playing the lead role. Jim Gore, is he in that? Is he in the Snyder Cut? I didn't get to see the trailer today, so it could very well be. I know he filmed a lot of stuff that they didn't show in Suicide Squad. Yeah, Eric, I wasn't a fan of that either. It was just weird for me. It was weird. What's up? Danielson. Love it. Love it. Dave's fan wants to know if we have seen Becky posting on Instagram with Seth with his great suit. No, I have not. Did you see it? Jeff? Nice.
Yeah, she posted her baby bump pictures.
Oh, very cool. It's got to be getting close, right?
Yeah, I think next month.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say.
I don't know why that was breaking news from Dave Meltzer, but it was. So.
Well, you know.
slow
well,
news.
you know, yeah. Insiders, everything that happened 2016 to 2020 America reminds me of House of Cards because it's all similar, or is that just me? Because I did watch it 50 times. Well, if you've watched it 50 times, Sonny, you tend to, you tend to start really believing things. Yeah. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Oh, yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Mid-December, said Dave's fan. Yeah. Yeah. My first celebrity crush was Joan of Arc. Wouldn't be the same without a Chris Old Age joke.
I know.
Wouldn't be the same. Wouldn't be the same.
We've had this discussion before, but The Unbearables 2020 says, is Die Hard a Christmas movie or an action movie? It's both.
Both. Yes, it is both.
It is a Christmas.
Both. Oh, Jim Gore, she's blonde now. I'll have to look at that. We have Hernandez and a Falaba in the ring now.
Bah.
Yes. Falaba just threw his headband at him. What if Jordan Grace's tag partner is Gail Kim?
Right.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I know Jared Leto as Joker was a mob Joker, but so was Nicholson's Joker. Yeah, you're right. And Nicholson's Joker was way better. Oh, nice move by Hernandez coming over the top rope, showing a lot of agility there. Fowler rolls out of the outside of the ring. Hernandez now off the corner rope goes flying over the top.
Hernandez.
Look at him. Wow, showing some athleticism. Great move. Great move.
Rusty's getting in on the act. He says his high school sweetheart was Mother Teresa. LOL. Sorry,
oh, God. So bad. So bad. Eric says his first celebrity crush was himself. Meg Ryan. Oh, yes, Meg Ryan.
All right, my first celebrity crush is between two people. Sheila E.
Ooh, nice. Good call. Love her music.
And Tina Marie.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I love Sheila E. The Glamorous Life.
Yes.
Great stuff. She was an amazing drummer. Amazing drummer. Prince did a lot of stuff with her, did a lot of writing for her album and everything like that. And he many, many times had her on drums on some of his records. So she was fantastic.
Yeah. And I can't forget about Vanity.
Oh, Vanity 6.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Best Joker ever is Cesar Romero. Great Joker. Yeah, great Joker. Creepy, even though that was a comedy series for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, great Joker. Mine was Carrie Fisher. Yeah, I mean, being that I saw Star Wars when I was 8, And then growing through my teens and seeing her in Return of the Jedi. And then, of course, when you see that bikini, yeah, you, you tend to kind of crush a little. But yeah, I was very sad when Carrie passed away. It was a very sad day for me because, yeah, Vanna White.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why not? Sure. Diego Toledo, greetings coming from Conman's channel. Hello to you, Diego. Welcome to you. Oh, Jim Gore, Yvonne Craig as Batgirl. Good call, dude. When I would see that motorcycle come across the screen, oh, I had to watch. I met her. She is so sweet. I met her at a what a move by Hernandez. 2-3, and he gets Falaba. We've been talking about movies all night and watching the action. Hernandez is your winner. Some great moves in that match by Hernandez. Man. That over the top was fantastic.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at him flying off the top rope. A little bit of athleticism from Hernandez. I like it. But yeah, Yvonne Craig was amazing. Like I said, I got to meet her at a convention a little bit back, and she was awesome. She's absolutely awesome. I think a lot of us guys, when you saw a lot of those films and stuff from back in the day, man, I mean, the costume she wore, and her and I talked about that. She was saying, like, there were many, many times when she split that costume, and it was not split in a very good place. To say that. But yeah, she said it was so tight. That like doing action scenes with it, she said the costume constantly split. So yeah. Brooke Shields, yeah, another one. Great call. Scott Namor. He's annoying. Said TJ, I've known you a long time. Says I was pulling for you. You got screwed. No way to sugarcoat it. Got to do some soul searching, says TJP. Contract's a contract. No way TJP can get a title shot while the Rohit's champion. No way. No, listen to what he's telling him. Mm-hmm. No T, no J, no P can get a shot. I love the more. What would Dusty do? If Dusty Rhodes couldn't get something that he wanted, what would Dusty do?
He'd get around things.
No character named TJP can ever get a shot. Demore is like Rohit, the anti-Rohit. I love it. If Dusty was here, he would know. Oh, this is great. TJP is going to come back as a different character.
Love it.
That's awesome. Now talking about Hellboy, I loved Hellboy. I dressed up as Hellboy the one Halloween party. It was the most uncomfortable costume I ever wore because my wife and kids painted my entire face red. I had the horns and the face like around my face costume, and then they did like I had the bottom with the chin and the nose, but then they painted my entire face red underneath it, and I had the big fist. I got the big fist as part of the costume, and I had his gun, that big, humongous gun that he had. Hellboy is awesome. Can't wait for Survivor Series, says Dave's fan. Everybody's still saying celebrity crushes. Selena Gomez, I'm seeing out there. What would Dusty do? Yeah, he'd wear a mask and challenge the champion. Yes.
We could see TJP come back as Manic.
Manic, yeah, that's Jim Gore saying that. Suicide or Manic. Days fan doesn't like Hellboy. My dad watched it. I can't even read that number. What is that, like 28 billion times? Dave's fan says, great stream. Thanks, dude. Celebrity Crushers Megan Fox says Chad Schrader.
Yeah.
And WWE Diva Mickey James. Yes, me too. Mickey's great. Love Mickey James. Deadpool is the god of superheroes. Please, please. You all know what I think about that. Planet Terror is Rose McGowan. Yep, good call. Good call. Jonathan Taylor Thomas says Jody Gilly. The actor that played Lucifer says Sonny Wolf. Axis is far ahead now, Team Rocket. Oh boy. Well, that's always that. That's yeah, that always happens. Always happens. Does TJ Perkins come back as Suicide or Manic? Yeah, Jim. It could be. Yeah, it could be either or. Megan Fox. What comedy was she in? Oh my god. She was in. I can't remember the damn name of it. Paul Rudd was in it. She played 40. This is 40. This is 40. She was in the movie This is 40. She played a store clerk, and it didn't have a big part, but yeah, that's a good movie too. Really funny. Transformers, yes, of course. Transformers 1 and 2. Transformers 1 was okay. The rest of them were god awful. God awful. Jennifer's Body, yeah. Yep. Jody, she was in 2.5 Men. Yeah, good call. Good call. I always forget that. 2.5 Men is one of those shows I never watched when it first came on, and I just started watching it about like 3 years ago because it comes on late night, and probably have seen them all now. But funny show, really funny show. Chris, yeah, a lot of people say that, like she's gorgeous, but she has weird thumbs. I think people could look past it. I kind of think people could look past it. Transformers Days fan. Awful. First one was okay. The second one, Devastator with balls. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. The Good Brothers. We've seen a lot of these guys. They won the titles. They did Talking Shop 2, which was amazing.
Yes, it was.
So fun. And we're looking like we're getting a Talking Shop 3, which is they can do 20 of those, and I'd watch every one of them. Boo, belt stealer, says James Chadwick. But look what it did. Look what it did. It made Ethan Page turn into the Karate Man. Oh, come on, man. How could you be upset with that? If he's going to come on if he's going to come on Impact and be the Karate Man full time, oh my God, you have to thank the Good Brothers. You have to thank them. Ghost Rider is an interesting movie. Ghost Rider is such a great character, but they didn't do that character justice. They could really, if Marvel gets a hold of that character, they'll do it right. They'll do it right. Nicolas Cage was a weird choice for that role. How do you not like Grimlock? Yeah, Rusty, it was cool seeing the Dinobots, but I just like Michael Bay. I am not a Michael Bay fan. Michael Bay just likes to have military people in his movies and blow shit up. That's pretty much all Michael Bay likes to do. And like when it comes to plot and when it comes to like anything, and plus they just never looked like them. Like if you're so used to watching the cartoon and everything, you grew up with that. They just never made them look like them at all. Like it was so hard to distinguish them. And yeah. Oh, speaking of Ethan Page. Said, I've been looking for you all day. You've been hanging out with these guys. Take your hands out of his pocket. Oh. Ethan says, I need these a match against these guys for the belts. I don't like to cause problems, and I don't ask for much. It's not true. This is an official request for a shot at the titles. I hear you loud and clear. We've always been good. He called him a nerd. Legitimate request. He's a pretty great wrestler. Self in phenomenal shape. How about he goes through a phenomenal opponent? Want me to wrestle one of your cronies? Oh boy.
I love how they keep saying phenomenal.
Phenomenal, I know. AJ Styles. Fist bump.
COVID.
COVID. It's going to be phenomenal.
Oh. Whoa. They said
What?
phenomenal uncle is on the way. What?
What? Now, weren't there? Didn't we talk about rumors a few weeks back about AJ's contract being done?
Yeah. I'm in shock right now.
Wow.
He said
Wow.
Uncle Alan is on the Whiz-A.
Wow. Paul Carpenter teasing AJ? Yeah. What is going on?
Yikes.
What is going on? They're teasing AJ hard, said Diego. They are. Paul said, are they trying to get sued? Wow. Like, what is going on? Some people had talked about, like, they were talking about AJ's contract possibly being done. Oh, here we go.
Oh, bittersweet.
Oh, here we go, guys. The farewell. And this is our main event tonight. Days fan says AJ Styles. Yeah, I mean, that's sure what it seemed like. That's sure it was what they alluded to. I mean, you know, who knows with the Good Brothers, because they can certainly bring out somebody that can be dressed up like AJ Styles, like they do on Talking Shop. So it could be something like that. No way AJ goes back to Impact, says Jody. I mean, I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. Days fan says his contract is far from expiring. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I mean, obviously, if he's still under contract, there's no way that can happen. There's no way that can happen. Damian Robinson, is AJ coming back to him? That's certainly what they made it sound like. But of course, you know, we know them, and they do things. You know, they do a lot of things on the, you know, funny things and things like that. So could just be somebody they bring back that maybe looks like AJ Styles or something like that. But he is on the Survivor Series this weekend. Could this mean AJ is leaving WWE? Jason Stoffer says, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, anything's possible in wrestling, but it obviously it's all about the contract. It's all about their contract. There were rumors though that his contract was expiring, so I don't know. The phenomenal Eddie Edwards. Maybe that's who it is. The phenomenal Eddie Edwards. Oh, Rich Swan's entrance. Love it. Love it. It's going to be a good match. Good match. the realization setting in that we're going to say goodbye to the Rascals. AJ's contract expires in 2022. Did you look it up? Oh, 2024. Okay. Probably not then. Probably just teasing it. Oh, look at him dancing.
There you go.
Ooh, look at this. Couple of splits. Oh, no.
Went.
He hurt himself. Might have pulled the groin. Oh, man.
Chris D'Souza said they could mean phenomenal as in a really good wrestler. Yes, but
Could
they
be.
kept saying uncle, and then Scott said Alan.
Yep. Yep. So, I mean, that obviously means, you know, I mean,
They're going to get a rip off. They're going to get a counterfeit.
yeah, I'm thinking so. I'm thinking it'll be somebody like AJ. Yeah, it'll be somebody who looks like AJ Styles or dressed like AJ Styles, somebody like that. No way WWE lets AJ walk after a Taker match. Signed a 5-year contract last year, says Tazzy. Access Car Shield. Can you think of any phenomenal friends of the Good Brothers? Let us know in the chats. I mean, just the fact that they're mentioning him is pushing buttons. I can't believe Vince would be too happy with that. Don't talk about AJ. I'll sue you. Vince is not happy. Not happy. I was watching. Watching an old episode of Raw, like a midnight. That might have been 93, in and around there, 92, 93. And I totally forgot when Vince was an announcer. Yeah. Oh my God. When he would start off the show, welcome to Monday Night Raw. Oh my God. I was trying to get more Vince material, so I was watching some old Vince stuff.
Yeah.
I loved him as an announcer, dude. I thought he was awesome.
He was good. Yeah, he was really good. And then the back and forth he'd have with Jerry Lawler and
Jesse the Body.
Yeah.
Him and Jesse. Oh, so good. So good. Kaylee says, I am watching Impact Wrestling in a little while if I don't fall asleep before it comes back on. Have your girl tell you it looks phenomenal and get Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0 and use promo code Insiders. Yes, Chris. Very nice. Like it. That had to be near the end of his announcing days, Rusty. Yeah, it probably was. Yeah, early 90s. It probably was. Well, this is it, guys. This could be the last time we see the Rascals in Impact Wrestling. Bobby Heenan, Bobby Heenan, Gorilla Monsoon, love them on USA, on the USA Wrestling. Fantastic combination. Kaylee had to wake up close to 6:30. Well, I could totally understand why you'd be tired.
Absolutely.
Thank God I don't have to get up that early. I don't think I could do it. I literally don't go to bed until usually 1:30, sometimes 2. All AJ has to do is get an OnlyFans and he's gone. Apparently so. Yeah. Apparently so. Start a fans only account. Boop. That's the end. That is the end. Oh, man. Excited to see this match. But again, like Jeff said, little bittersweet. Little bittersweet. You know what I'm sad about, Jeff, is my horror films are starting to go off TV now.
Yeah.
More and more and more now. You used to see a little bit dwindling after Halloween, but now more and more it's just everywhere you turn there's Christmas films.
Yeah.
Although I did have Scrooged on last night with Bill Murray. I do enjoy that one.
That is a good one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. All right, guys. So here we go. We are in for the main event. Main event time. Farewell to the Rascals match. Heenan and Monsoon, the best duo on commentary. Yeah, they were very good together. Look at the love being shown. Oh, they're talking about the treehouse. Reminiscing, talking about how close Trey was to becoming the champion.
Man.
Huge, saying they were huge acquisitions for Impact and going to be a void in the locker room. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Sonny, it is already the main event. I know the show goes so fast. So fast. I could see Joe and Eric attacking in this match.
Yeah.
That's possible. Should they bring back the 6-sided ring? We've had that question, Jody, before. I don't know. I always found that to be kind of gimmicky. I wasn't really watching it much when they had that. I kind of got out of it then. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a lot of love for that out there. Mega Flint. Hello, guys. I love Impact. Hello to you. Welcome to the show. We do too. Yeah, if you love Impact, make sure you join us. We stream Impact every Tuesday night on our channel. We start at 7:30 every week, and we're here until after the show goes off the air. So if you love it, make sure you subscribe to our channel and come back and watch it every single week with us. Right now we're watching, double drop kick. Both men go down. Look at this. Both of them back up. Oh, they know each other very well. Psycho for handshake. Nope. Everybody's all smiles. Rich Swann coming into the ring now. Said everybody's a little choked up today. Yeah. Team Rocket says, why am I crying? LOL. Diego, they already have a spot on NXT when they sign, says Kaylee. Yeah, that's the rumor. That's the rumor. Eric Buchanan says make a 10-side ring. Oh, God.
Yikes.
James says the wrestlers hated using the 6-sided ring. Yeah, I could see that.
Yes.
I could see that. I can see that.
Man, it's kind of, there's a lot going on in this match, but you can feel the emotion, like how sad, you know?
Even the announcers, like the way they're talking and stuff. Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow, what a move.
Dez is just amazing, man. Well, they all are. They all are.
Yep. Look at this.
Ooh.
Oh, took a nice kick from Rich Swann. Shrugs his shoulders. Jim Gore says, I would say that Trey is the most improved of the Rascals. Oh. Trey gets sent into the far corner.
Ooh.
Look at this.
What a kick.
Oh. Bronco Buster in the corner.
Well, he came down on the back of his neck on that last one.
Yes, it did. Two. Gets a 2 and a kick out, and we are going to our final commercial. Well, Joey, it could be like me. I have all these different streaming services, and not one of them offers the bulk of my favorite Christmas movies without paying out more than I already do. Yeah, it's just like these. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like some of the Christmas movies are fun, but like the ones that I'm seeing are all these ones that are on the Hallmark Channel and all that kind of stuff. And, Jason Peace, hello, says I'm back. Did you see? Did you see in Scream 5 will have no rules? Yeah. See, I mean, that was the rumor I was talking about earlier. Like they're saying that they're not gonna be. They were saying that David Arquette was talking in a Zoom call about it, and he was saying like it's not going to have all of the like the diet tropes from the last four. Like you're not going to have all that stuff with the rules and the all of that kind of thing. So that's why I was saying that they're kind of making it sound like it's more of like the actors playing themselves. That it's not going to be an actual movie, but it's going to be something happening outside the movie, similar to A New Nightmare. So we'll see how it goes. Chad says Impact needs to sign Wardlow. Jody says since Sting is a free agent, does he go back to Impact? I would love to see Sting back in Impact. It's possible. They always gets associated with AEW. But they talked about him before the last pay-per-view that they did, Full Gear, and he of course didn't appear there. A lot of people thought he was going to come in. The rumors were he was going to come in as like a mentor for Darby Allin, but that did not happen. So I don't know. I honestly don't know where Sting is going to go. Although I don't know, Jeff. I mean, I think Sting could just be pretty happy doing what he's doing. He's doing a lot of work with his. I think he has a ministry now, doesn't he?
Yes, yeah, he does. Yeah, I think he's pretty content with that.
Yeah, I think he's, sometimes when you get, when you're outside the business and you get to doing something else, you just get, pretty happy about what you're doing. Chris, what did I miss that you said?
I put it on the screen.
Oh, okay. Krampus, Black Christmas, and A Christmas Horror Story will be showing this season. Yeah, that's true. They'll show some of that. My favorite is Silent Night, Deadly Night, which was a slasher series. In fact, the first one was one of the very first movies I remember that got banned from movie theaters. There's been a couple since then, but that one was actually banned from theaters because they had a killer dressed up as Santa Claus killing people, and they did not like that at all. Sting will go back to the police. That happened, Rusty, and I got to see it. When they did a reunion tour. Oh, dude. To this day, probably one of the best concerts I've ever seen. I got to see it in Philadelphia. My sister took me to the show, and it was so good. They barely could get along for that the little bit of time that they were back together for that, but it was such a phenomenal show. Such a phenomenal show. You know what? I wish that they would put their differences to the side, get back together, and do more albums because they were just really starting to hit. They were just starting to hit their stride, and it's just unfortunate that they just couldn't get along. But I love that band, one of my favorite bands. Jody wants to know now, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes. Yes. Yes, they are. Yes, it is.
That's an official Insiders Wrestling podcast position.
Yes. Sonny, they have phenomenal music. Message in a Bottle, Don't Stand So Close to Me. I mean, the stuff from the late 70s and early 80s is phenomenal. I mean, obviously, Every Breath You Take is the one everybody knows, but they had so much good stuff. They were almost like a punk band when they first started, but it's very good. Very good. No, Die Hard is the Christmas movie. Yes, it is. We're back, guys, and this should take us to the end now. We should be finished with our commercial breaks. Ooh. Spring off the ropes, a nice knee, goes for the pin to 2.5. Kick out at 2.5. Close.
Jim Gore says Tubi has a lot of horror movies. Yes, it does, and it is free.
Yeah. I've heard about that app. Yeah, I've heard about that. Was introduced to the 70s and 80s by my music teacher, who's also my favorite teacher. Yeah, very cool. 70s and 80s music is and always will be my favorite. Jody said that looked fake as hell. Well, remember, Jody, they're putting on a show. I mean, this is This is the last time that they're going to be in Impact. So, they're going to use this match mostly just to just make the fans happy, kind of like a going away thing, just put on a show for the fans and stuff. And that's pretty much what they're doing here. Oh, that was nice.
Oh,
That was nice.
that was an interesting move there.
Yeah. Oh man, I really, like I said, I really wish these guys the best. I hope that wherever they go, I hope that they're treated well. I hope that they, like I said, obviously if it's NXT, they're not going to be able to use their current gimmick. They're going to have to come up with something new. But I hope they don't get lost. I don't want to end up seeing them on 205 Live somewhere down the road or something like that. I hope they get treated well.
Yeah. I hope they. I think whatever they do next.
Oh, did you hear that, Jeff? Rich
What?
Swann and Ken Shamrock next week.
Sweet, yeah.
For the title?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That's crazy.
Oh, that's fine. No, I think wherever they end up. If they do end up in NXT or with WWE, I think whatever they do, they'll be successful. And I think they'll add much needed depth to a lacking tag division.
Yeah.
Or like James said, what if Scott D'Amore comes out with a new contract at the end? That would be amazing.
Yeah, that could be.
See them stay.
That could be. Could be. Impact needs Thunderdome, said Joni. Impact needs to sign me, says Eric Buchanan. Oh, God. Yeah, James said, what if Scott comes out with a contract at the end? That'd be cool. Jesse says, only movie I could find in there is Black Christmas. Is there somewhere I can search to find more on there? Black Christmas was a good film, too. The original was good. The remake, not so much. Look at this. Look at this. What are they doing? Just going around in a circle, just punching each other? Now they're going around just kicking each other. Uppercut, punch. It's like punch, 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 kick, punch.
Oh, wow.
Oh, kicks for everybody, and they all go down.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
Kicks to everyone. Chad said, I got to meet David Arquette's cousin. She wrestles for IWC. Katie Arquette is her name. Oh, that's cool, dude.
Oh,
that's cool. Where is Tesla going to land? I have no idea. No idea.
Chris D'Souza coming with the heat. I love it.
They need to get RVD, Riddle, and the Rascals and name them the High Five. Rusty, I've seen Santa Jaws. That was a great movie. That was such a great movie. I saw it last year. Oh, it was so good. Oh, look at the kicks here. Look at Rich Swann getting the brunt of this. Oh. Ooh. 1, 2. Oh. Des got knocked in the Wentz and broke up the pin. That could have been it. That could have been it. Oh. Up on the second rope. He gets a kick back to the back of the neck. Now a kick underneath. Comes it's coming up full speed, but he got a kick to the midsection. Oh, comes up here. On the second rope. Shots to the rib cage. Oh,
what a move by
Swann with a big frog splash. 1, 2. Oh, and he gets a kick to the head. Oh, man. I love the selling by Rich Swann. Did you see the look on his face?
I know. That delayed.
Yeah, the white eyes rolled around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. James Chadwick, this is awesome. Yes, it is. It's really good. Look at that look.
There's that spittle again.
Yep, that's going to be a meme or a GIF, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Oh
That's
man,
not sweating the ring, folks. That's just Rich Swann drooling.
yeah, what a man. Swann pushes off both guys. Oh, big shots now from Rich Swann. They're firing up Rich Swann. You better be careful. Taking it out on both guys now. Shots to both of them. Oh. Oh, 2 kicks and Swann goes down. Oh, is this it? Saying, let's do this. Oh, nope. Got out of the way and missed.
So I'm sorry.
Oh, Rich Swann, what's he got? Oh! That might be it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Everybody said we thank the Rascals for everything they've done in professional. Oh, look at.
Man, the emotions.
Yeah, look at. You could see. Oh, look at.
Oh man. Look at Trey.
Lots of emotions in the ring, guys.
Man, it's tough.
Oh, man. Yeah, just taking it all in.
I'm just hoping that Scott comes out with a contract.
I mean, there's still a lot of time left. There's 5 minutes left here. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Still 5 minutes left, so there's a lot of time left, unless unless we see like a lot of the athletes start coming out, to say goodbye, which that could happen too. Some of the people from Impact can maybe come out, make their way out to the ring. All 4 men now getting their hands raised.
Man.
Well, nothing yet. All 4 men just really emotional in the ring.
Man. This is tough to watch, man.
Yeah, it is. They're all hugging it out in the ring. All tears flowing here. Very emotional. The announce team we're saying thank you one final time to Des, Wentz, and Trey.
Yep.
The mark that they made on all of us will live on. Huh.
Yeah.
Are all 3 Rascals leaving, Jason? Yeah. Yeah, it looks that way. Looks that way. Chris says awesome send-off.
Absolutely.
As they get their jackets.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, they're going to hang him up.
Yep. Wow.
Man. Well, they said they're bidding them farewell. Diego says, what a great way to go out. Yeah. A night that we say thank you. We remember the careers of these three men. Foundation that they helped build. From all of us here, we say thank you. That's it.
Wow.
Thank you to the Rascals. Oh, well, they're going backstage. Wait, hold on. We're backstage. That was it. Rich Swann saying, killer match, y'all. Love y'all. Oh, wait, whoa. Oh, we've got shenanigans. Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan destroying all four men.
Man.
Oh! Shamrock with a shot to the head, and Swann is out. I'm going to tear every limb from your body, says Ken Shamrock. Enjoy your win. They couldn't have a feel-good moment, could they? Well, they had it in the ring. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So we got a preview, of course, of Rich Swann and Ken Shamrock for next week for the title. And yeah, they got attacked on the way out, which, to be honest, that does happen a lot. I mean, we saw Kairi Sane leave WWE recently, and she kind of got attacked too in the back, and so it does happen. But they got a great send off in the ring. And yeah, very emotional night. Absolutely, very very emotional night here on Impact, and. I'm sure from Jeff and myself, we wish those guys well. Really, really hope that they get what they deserve going forward, and they get to shine wherever it is they do end up. So, extremely emotional moment to see them leave, and I will miss them as an Impact fan for sure, for sure. Oh man, Tazzy says that was awesome. Great stream, guys. Says Chris, thanks, guys. Rate the show. Let us know what you thought of the show. Give it a grade for tonight. Jeff, what did you think, man? Wrapping it all up.
Obviously there's a lot that happened tonight. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Okay.
And the reason I do that is just because we just everything that we just saw with the Rascals, the emotions. This show was more about building to that and sending them off. There were some good things on the show tonight, but honestly, that send off, yeah, it was amazing. So I'm sitting here, thinking back to some of the guys that I've wrestled with and their final matches and those send offs and how emotional those things are. I wrestled with a guy who ended up in OVW. back in the day, and I just remember his final match with us, and it was very emotional. So that's kind of why I'm in an emotional state right now. I'm not boohooing yet, but I'll save that for when we're done. Um,
Yeah.
but no, it was a really good send off, and you got to see why the Rascals are so unique in that match because they do things that no one else does. And seeing all of the tweets and everything, and stuff on social media, kind of shouting them out, you can tell how much respect they have from everyone at Impact and in the locker room. So yeah, I'll go cut onions later. I'll do that right now, but yeah, shout out to the Rascals, and I hope wherever they end up that they get the opportunity that they have earned and deserve.
Yeah, guys. I mean, we, of course, Jeff and myself, we go on Twitter. We'll probably end up, doing our thank yous. Of course, if you are fans of Impact, I would urge you to do the same. Go on to Twitter and just kind of send out a little thank you. I know there's going to be tons of people doing it, but, sometimes it's just nice to do that. When you know that somebody's going to leave that you really enjoyed and you enjoyed watching them, just go throw out a little thank you. They will, I'm sure, appreciate that. They know that they entertained you guys and us as well. Chris gives it an 8.5 out of 10. Damien, thank you very much. He says, great stream for a very good show. I enjoyed it. I will be back with you guys this Sunday for Survivor Series and next Tuesday for Impact again. Good night. Good night, Damien, and thank you for the kind words. Really, really appreciate that. Team Rocket says something out of 10. LOL. Sean says 9.5. Jim Gore says 8 out of 10. There should have been some Rascals highlights throughout the night. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool. No Rosemary. I know. She's on Facebook now, dude. Go over. Just saying. James says 9.25. Sonny says 9.8 out of 10. Tazzy says 9.2 out of 10. Jason says 9. Tampa Lightning fan says 10. Such a perfect masterpiece. Let's see. Anybody else give us any scores? Tonight's show deserves a solid 9, says Rusty. I'm not crying. Got water in my eyes, says James. Yeah. Sammy made the send off better. Oh God. If you watch this match, sad to watch Ron the Truth Killings go from that to this comedy character he is now, says Jody. This will only make me like them more whenever wherever they end up, says Rusty. Sonny says 9.8. Randy Orton's here, says 9.9. Kaylee says 10 out of 10. Team Rocket says 11 or 12 out of 10. Well, look, yeah, I mean, we knew what we were getting. We knew what was coming. So, a lot of people were still holding on to hope. I know Jeff mentioned it. James Chadwick mentioned it that, maybe we would get a last minute swerve, but yeah, I mean, it didn't happen. Looks like the dirt sheets are right. And they will be traveling to some other company, whether that be NXT, like the rumors are saying, we don't know. But like Jeff said, again, it's, when you watch some of the smaller promotions, which Impact is, that sometimes they're going to end up moving. They're going to end up going to a bigger places. Like NWA is losing some good people. Like they lost Marty Bell today, and wherever Thunder Rosa decides to end up, it's always sad, because this is where you watch them, you like them, you enjoy them here, so yeah. It was a sad ending. Yet again, Impact delivers, says James. But yeah, I think they gave them a great send off, leaving their jerseys and stuff on the ropes. I thought that was awesome. Again, I really hope that, like I said earlier, I hope they get whatever they deserve, and I hope that they're out there for everyone to see, and I hope they do well wherever they go. So, all right, guys. Before we get out of here, thank you very much for joining the stream tonight. Really appreciate everyone that has come on. Always appreciate you guys being here with us for Impact. We are here every Tuesday night, streaming with you at 7:30 until Impact goes off the air. So make sure you join us for that. The rest of this week, of course, nothing tomorrow. Thursday, we will be back for our podcast. That'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We will talk about everything that happened this past week in wrestling. We will also have a little segment from Gary Cassidy at some point during the show, but we will be doing the news, kind of interacting with you guys about the latest news and stuff like that, like we did last week. But that will be on every format again on Thursday. So we'll be on all formats with that. That'll be 9 p.m. Eastern. And then on Friday, we will have a special show. We will be on after SmackDown. That will be starting around 10:10. And we will have our Survivor Series prediction show that night, which will be myself, Jeff, Jody, and you never know, maybe Brandy. We'll see. And then, of course, on Sunday, we have our Survivor Series watch-along, which we'll get the time out for you for that exactly when we find out when it starts. But we will have that for you. Jeff and Jody will start it out. I'll be along later. I will be available for this one, which will be fun. So don't forget that one. Big show for the Undertaker 30, and of course SmackDown versus Raw. Then we will be back with Abby's Window on Monday, and then on next Tuesday, of course, we're right back here again with Impact. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. And as always, guys, have a great rest of your night. Make sure you all are staying safe, and have a great day tomorrow. And hopefully we will talk to you all again on Thursday for the podcast. Take care, everybody, and have a great night.